Hey, thanks for checking this out. I'm Core Crossan. This is Crossan C's Business Ideas, and this week the business idea I want to bring to you is becoming a junk man. Now, it's more than what you might think. You're not just going to people's houses or apartments and removing trash. There's a whole other facet that can really give you a leg up on the competition, really set you apart and increase your income. Not only that, also help the environment. So if you're interested in that, watch the video. That being said, like, share, subscribe. Also, in the description box below, there's going to be my #1 way to make money online. Click on it, get on my email list, and watch the video. This video really helped me and pointed me in the right direction. It got me connected to a group of entrepreneurs that really helped and supported me on my journey to success, and I hope they do the same and you take advantage of the resources there. That being said, let's get to the slides.
All right, be the junk business ideas. So what we're going to be talking about is the business idea of becoming a junk remover or a junk man or junk person, whatever you want to be called. So what does that entail? It's really straightforward. What does it mean to be a junk man or whatever you want to be called? It means junk removal is a service that involves the pickup and removal of unwanted items. That's what it is. The people don't want to see the stuff again. You make sure they don't see it, but that doesn't mean it all has to go to the dump. And I'll talk more about that later. All right, so is there a market for it? Yes, on Google there are 90,000 searches a month for junk removal alone in the United States. That's one keyword. That's not the largest, that's not huge, but it's definitely for one keyword, junk removal. It's 90 searches, and so that means that there is a market for it. Now, if you want to do a quick check to make sure that in your local area that there is a market for it, because again, this is not something like you could run from your computer. You're going to have a physical location, a physical truck, and go to places. You're going to need people there. So do a Google search and check if there's ads running for junk removals in your area. And if you do see those, if you see more than just a few companies doing it, then you know that there is a market for it. Now, it also means that there's competition, but it's capitalism, man. It's survival of the fittest. So there you go. So what kind of services can you provide? So storage unit cleanouts, right? Not real messy, not real big. You can do it with a relatively small truck and trailer. Construction materials removal. That could be large construction sites, small construction sites, but if it's going to be the large ones, like they're building like an entire building and you need to go in there, you're probably going to need a few trucks. So the entry is going to be a little higher than it would be if you're doing like storage unit clear outs. So office clean outs, get out all the old office equipment, all the old chairs and stuff. Not all of it's junk, so you might be able to resell it later on at like a swap meet or online. Rental unit cleanouts. So this is a real interesting one because you might find some gold. No, my dad would clean out rentals for my stepmom, and he would find some really cool stuff. Real estate junk removal and property cleanup. This one could be another one that could be profitable and relatively easy, but you might deal with larger objects like abandoned vehicles, restoration and renovation debris removal. This one's actually pretty cool, and I'd like to mention a nonprofit here in Hawaii called Reuse Hawaii. This one, what they do is they're a deconstruction company. They go in, they deconstruct a project, they take the lumber and stuff and they resell it, and so it's not, they don't have it dumped into the landfill. What they do is they actually sell quality lumber for a relatively decent price. And yeah, man, I mean, I think it's a great idea, and you might want to think about that one as well. But we're just going to be focusing on junk removal. So what's it going to cost to start? Now, the level of entry is different depending on what you pick. If you're just doing storage unit cleanouts, you could just start with like a pickup truck and trailer. I don't think it'll be too much work, or even renovation cleanup. But if you're doing like big construction sites, it's going to cost you a little more. Now, online, I looked it up, and they said on a few blogs about $90,000 to $150,000 startup cost. So that's a pretty high entry barrier for the common Joe, but pick your poison. Again, the cheap option, you could just a pickup truck and a trailer. Some of you listening to this already have the pickup truck. It's your daily driver, and then all you need to do is spend $2,000 to get a trailer. Now, and you could just be focusing on something that's relatively clean, like storage unit, office cleanup, and some of the other ones. But if you're looking for like big stuff, then it's going to cost you a little more, because those big trucks are not cheap. but they're worth it. Those things are big tanks, man. They just go on forever. So what can it pay? Now that's up to you and the size of the job. And if you want to get paid by the hour or paid by the truckload. I like the idea of being paid for results. So I like the idea of being paid by the truckload. So local junk removers here in Hawaii can charge $600 plus per truckload. So here's something you might not have thought about. You can recycle steel, aluminum, and copper for a pretty good coin. So if you're at a renovation debris removal and the stuff is just bent up, broken, and you're like, I can't do anything with it, you might be able to recycle it. It might be aluminum, it might be steel. And what if they removed a lot of copper wiring? That's good coin that you could be able to, recycle and get some money back for it. And it was somebody's trash. It's free for you. You already got paid. You got paid to pick up stuff and then recycle it. So you could also resell some of the items that you get. So say you find a lot of comic books in the storage unit. You say you find a lot of shoes in the rental clean out. Say you find a lot of USB cords in the office or cable wires or whatever it is. You might be able to resell that stuff online on eBay or at a swap meet and get some more coin so it supplements your main income of junk removal. So that's another way to help you capitalize on this and make even more money. And for me personally, I like the idea of donating some of the stuff you can't sell and hopefully getting a tax write-off by it because you want to keep as much money as you can when you earn it. But check with your tax guy. I'm not a tax guy. So that being said, I hope this really helped you guys. My name's Court Crossan. This is Crossan C's Business Ideas. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Also in the description box below is my #1 way to make money online. Click on it, enter your name and email, get on my email list, and watch the video. The video is one that I watched when I first started getting started in business. It really helped me and really helped get me connected with a bunch of great entrepreneurs that really helped support me and get me pointed in the right direction. So that being said, thank you very much and have a great day.